Hello there and welcome back to another edition of the Hot Lap Classic Remastered. This time we'll take a look at the 1988 Toyota Celica GT4, the ST165. The first of the GT4 Celicas, I believe. At least it's the oldest one in this game. Got quite a classic look to it. You can see how the 90s model evolved from this one, really. And this one also has pop-up headlights, which is cool. Not expecting a great deal out of this, I will be honest. Four-wheel drive, 351 horsepower, 1,201 kilos. Obviously, the sort of rally cars for the road do very well around here, but this one's got a bit of a power disadvantage, so we'll see. Also, the other Celica GT4 we had, the ST165, wasn't all that quick. Anyways, regardless of whether it is going to be quick or not, we're going to find out. It is going to have 6 laps of the Motorsports Land track in order to set the best time it possibly can. Our current leader is the Mitsubishi Lancer Evo 5 RS, set a time of a 27.806. This car is unlikely to beat that, and that gives you an idea of how quick these road rally cars can be. So the previous car we had was a GT4 RC. Admittedly, that was also not running race mod as this was, which I'll get to in a second. It says a Celica on it a lot. Yeah, that car set a 30.080. So, yeah, that was almost in the under 30 club, and I remember that being not very nice to drive. This does feel a little bit better, but also consequently it doesn't feel very quick. 350 horsepower is a pretty average power figure for this track, and I'd also say 1,200 kilos isn't too far off the average either. But obviously, being average isn't going to get you a quick lap time. 32.2 on the first flyer. I was hoping it was going to be quicker than that. I mean, that wasn't the best lap, but still. You'll hopefully get a little bit more out of it than that, because that's not great. It does have to be said. I don't know what the slowest road rally car we've had is. The one that springs to my mind is the, I mean four-wheel drive ones, by the way. The one that springs to my mind is the Lancia Delta HF Integrale, like the standard one. But yeah, it should be quicker than that. I don't know. In case you're wondering, this car does have race mod, however, we're not running it because this Celica, and indeed all the Celicas in this game, I believe, well, all the, this sort of, the rally Celicas at least, all of them have a separate model in the game for the Celica rally car, which, thanks to GT2 Plus, we can use separately. So, this obviously isn't wearing its race mod. The GT4 RC didn't wear the race mod either, but the rally car will come around this track, which is basically just the standard car, but with the racing mod. So don't worry, the ST165 with the racing mod is going to get a fair shake at this track, which I think he's going to need, because this ain't quick. Now, I'm actually really disappointed. I thought this car would be, like, I didn't think it was going to be super quick. I didn't think it'd be under 30 club contender or anything, but I did think it was going to be a little bit more to it than this. It just feels very sluggish. Like, it's just not fast. It doesn't handle particularly, like, it handles fine, but it's still a little bit understeery, still a bit all over the place. It's yeah, it's not brilliant, unfortunately. That's a real shame, actually. That's a real shame. I was hoping this was going to be, you know, I was hoping this was going to be at least a second quicker than that. But no, it just isn't. It hasn't got the pace. That's a big disappointment. That is a huge disappointment. I think that's one of the biggest disappointments we've had in this series. And the worst bit is, I don't even think it could be that much quicker than that. I don't see it. I don't see this being, you know, this isn't a car where there's like half a second in it, there might be 0.2 in it if you keep going around, but I don't think you'd even get it under 31 seconds. Shocker. 31.297 will place it into 109th place. It's only just quicker than a front-wheel drive Celica. That's mad. That's baffling that it is as slow as it is. It's slower than the Honda Prelude, slower than a Silvia Q's, slower than a Vauxhall Vectra. Oof. Slower than the Golfs, slower than a Camaro Z28, slower than a 106 Rally. I wish there was a silver lining here, but there just isn't. It's only just quicker than a historic Rally Mini, and that thing was stupid to drive. Yeah. Anyways, that's it for this episode. Thank you all very much for watching. Join me next time when hopefully I'll be driving something that's a little bit quicker than this. Until then, farewell.